sorry, complete control of this Eastern Conference semifinal series. Game 4 on ABC will be coming up on Sunday. For Stan Garden, Cassidy Hubbard, the rest of our Amazon Prime crew, I'm Joe Sandy. Sending to Minnesota for Game 3, the Spurs and Timberwolves on Prime. And we welcome those of you watching the Knicks and the 76ers. Kevin Harlan in Minneapolis. NBA playoffs presented by Google. It's the semifinals and it's Game 3 in a series tied 1-1. It's the San Antonio Spurs on the road for the first time, taking out the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves losing Game 2 after winning Game 1. Before the way they lost Game 2, losing Dwayne Wade by 38 points was significant. So San Antonio with the centerpiece Victor Wembanyama. Who are you going to be watching early on for the Spurs?
Well, I'm going to be watching the guards. I'm going to guard, so I'm going to keep my eye on De'Aaron Fox. I think the way he starts games for his team, he's attacking, he's in downhill, he opens up opportunities, and he opens up the game for everyone, Kevin.
And for the Timberwolves, there's a look at how they're going to start. Anthony Edwards, equal in long knees on both sides. Not 100%. In fact, the coach told us, Candace, he's at about 60%.
Edwards did not start in the first two games. First start tonight. We'll see. First game, he let the game come to him. Game 2, he was a little bit more aggressive. We'll see his mentality starting this game because the Timberwolves.
The winner of Game 3 in the playoff series goes on to win the series 73% of the time. That's a big number. Our officials tonight, the crew chief is Tony Blanders. 32nd season, this will be his 224th playoff game. The referee, Tyler Ford, 11th season. And Jason Goldman, the umpire, alternate Eric Dalen. And in the replay center, Brian Fortan. In the regular season, Minnesota beat San Antonio 2-1. And right off the top, it goes to the Spurs, and here they come. They shot 50% played in Game 2. They were terrific, and they controlled the turnover story. They get the paint line here, Vassell, and then put in with Victor Wembanyama.
Well, they started off in Game 2, and we scored the first 4 points in Game 2. That makes it but like we cannot take that for granted with this guy.
That's San Antonio. I just want to see if they can stay disciplined inside of their aggression, right? Can they continue to play downhill? Can they continue to push on base and misses before our Minnesota defense gets set?
Fox deflects it out of bounds. Shot clock is at 6. And the 6th-year head coach of the Timberwolves is Chris Finch. He's taken his team to the Western Conference Finals 2 consecutive seasons. A turnover. Fox on the lead. Over McDaniels, who rejects the shot.
Right there, Minnesota relying heavily on Jake McDaniels, known for his defense and making plays like that. But offensively, Coach Finch said that they have to get back in transition defense. Jake McDaniels got in foul trouble in both games, getting back by himself.
Ooh. Damn, Wembley. Out of you. Yeah, he's too tall, y'all.
Talked about one thing that's a little underrated from Wemby is his screening angle. I think a lot of people look at the way come to set a screen, but it's the angle that set screens at, which allows for them to be able to
block. Oh, he blocked that like that shit. Damn, he's going crazy. Damn, he's going crazy. He blocking shit, taking shit to the hole.
Edwards gets to the free throw line, but Wemby playing against a fellow Frenchman and Rudy Gobert.
He's a damn giant. People out the hell out of that shit. Get that shit out of here.
You see Wemby getting that block, but back to what you're talking about in terms of Rudy Gobert, taking the defensive challenge, guarding 2 of the best centers in the league back-to-back.
So Wembanyama has now got 28 blocks in a little over 4 games. He's on a record pace. He just picked up his first personal foul.
How you shoot, big man?
And wait, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards, and they compare him so often to you. You know what those knees are like. They're not close to being right.
Yeah.
How will he make it through this game?
Well, with his mind, he's a very smart player. He has to be able to make the adjustments on the fly with what the defense is throwing at him. Just even talking about him coming across half court, knowing they're going to travel. Now moving to the middle of the floor and now allowing himself to be on the sideline.
And it's one time. That's the real fighter. The 3-0 goal. And back to Edwards. In the regular season, the third leading scorer in the NBA. And he's struggled here. He lands funny there. He is shot by Champagnie, who picks up the Spurs foul.
Well, we know that the Spurs are going to put 2 on the ball. They are going to put 2 on the ball anytime Ant Edwards comes up. Let's see the adjustments that he makes.
And there's the turnover. You saw second-year San Antonio coach Mitch Johnson. He is coaching as a head coach in the playoffs for the first time. And the experience difference between these two teams has been one of the storylines so far. Wembanyama on top. They'll set up an over Gobert, who has done a good job in defending the outside shooting of Wembanyama. For Minnesota, here comes McDaniels. Cutting Randall, and into Gobert, and back to Randall, and tap, and Wembanyama.
Well, you see the impact of Wemby on that play. Returning shots, making shots difficult, and then on the other end, getting it in and going to his bench to get some love.
What an individual start. Wembanyama, he's blocked 2 shots, he's scored 4. He's all over the place on both ends of the floor.
Well, that's what you love about Wemby. He can do so many different things on the floor, but his ability to be able to protect the basket on one hand, get a rebound, push it up the floor, and get down the court, and he will score himself for his teammates to be able to get opportunities. That's something that's so small and so important.
Daniels just picked up his first personal foul, and that is a story. Him getting in foul problems has been a real problem for Minnesota.
Yeah, Candace, we talked about it. Obviously he played 19 minutes last game, and as Coach Fitz said, it's one of the best 19 minutes that was played of anybody that on the Minnesota team. But they need him on the floor. They need to be a little smarter on the defensive end of the court.
Here comes Fox behind the back, and it can just to the lane.
Money.
Right here, the questions are, can Minnesota physicality of the Spurs? Thus far, the Spurs have imposed their will early in this game.
Minnesota, picking up the miss. And here comes Champagne looking for Castle. It's out of bounds. It's the Timberwolves.
Starting off with the block party right here. Fresh up, fresh away. We lead.
Shot clock with a 9-1 San Antonio lead.
Well, we got an opportunity to be sitting right here for game 3 of the first round series versus Denver, and Minnesota came out with so much energy, so much intensity that you could tell that Denver was going to have to go and worry about the next game. They have to come out with the same intensity and energy.
I haven't tasted them out. Yeah, they pretty good. Yeah, they good. You have to taste some lemon, pepper.
Just like that. They now hit a shot. Timeout taken. 7:47 first quarter from the Twin Cities on fire.
11-1.
NBA playoffs are back. You ever listen, play?
Listen, I'm in the playoffs right now. Scoring points, getting blocks, grabbing boards.
Green and 3.
I guess it.
You drained a lot of playoffs during play?
29, brother.
Huh. I guess anything can happen in the playoffs.
Did that feel a little insulting? Yeah.
Be a part of the NBA playoffs with better payouts on FanDuel.
When everything on the IHOP value menu is just $6, you can go all out. Because eggs, bacon, and fluffy pancakes are just $6 every day. And OMG, there's a new BLT. And it comes with fries. Celebrate every day for just $6 with the IHOP value menu.
You can do it like this.
Biggest thing is shoe I just wanted to wear out the door and wear it, feel like the versatility.
Bring on the fun. Bring home a new Honda. Road trips won't wait. Neither should you. So bring on the thrills with a Honda Hike. Hit the road. High-tech features like available Google built-in and the efficiency of the Honda Hike. All from the 2025 Kelly Blue Book Best Performance Brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today. Honda, proud partner of Team USA.
Alright, you're all set.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, check it out.
Oh, man. I think he's gonna do it.
This might be a good moment to say.
Mom. Stand there?
Hi, Daddy, I'm here. Is he gonna dunk it?
No.
When the connection matters, it has to be AT&T. Bro, no charge home.
Your defense is trash, man.
Get home internet from AT&T. Now available across the nation.
Will you be there when I need help, just like State Farm?
Forget what we told you. It ain't worth twice. It doesn't make a difference if you're happy or not.
See the lift?
Stop living on a prayer. Get State Farm.
Everything's bigger in Texas. It's like you wanna go real big too. Yeah, baby. Asking all the big old questions. Doing it all without a thing to do. Let's go. Oh, wow. Okay. Not a truck. You can do it all your way. Wanna drive? CarMax.
Welcome back to downtown Minneapolis. Kevin Harlan with the Hall of Famers, Candace Parker, along with Dwayne Wade. Wembanyama in a little over 4 minutes has got 9 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks. Minnesota has started 0-6 from the floor. Not a good way to start a game 3.
Well, if you're Minnesota, no. If you're a Spurs fan, yes. You talk about the way to impact the game through activity, through action, through momentum. And Wemby returns a shot and then blocks it again. I mean, he just has his imprints over this entire game already. And as your go-to player, you want to see them as a teammate. It sets the tone.
And then changes everything, presented by Universal Orlando Resort. What a start. Dosunmu is coming for the first time for Minnesota. He's been out last couple games with a heel injury, or at least as a full participant. Started to play the other night, or last 11 minutes. There is a quick foul. It goes on the Spurs. It's on Devin Vassell.
Look, Kevin, everyone talks about the San Antonio Spurs inexperience. And sometimes it's good because you do not know fear. Coming out here in game 3, they just hoop it. They don't know fear. And that's the good part about inexperience sometimes.
And Green is coming off the bench as well as the Timberwolves make 2 substitutions. Another rebound for Wembanyama already with 5. Kawhi into Randall. Gobert is off the floor. Minnesota is small. And it's the shot for 3. With the rebound, touchdown to Edwards. McDaniels. Over Wembanyama. Tough shot over on the play. Rebound for Vassell. Moves on, retreats it, and fights. Boy, they're trying to get that thing. No chance they get. Attack.
And they understand what works for them. And that's what you want to see. You want to see a team that knows what success looks like. As Minnesota is trying to get something going right now. But they understand what works for them. Kevin. Get to the basket. It works for all those guys. You got Fox. You have Fox. You also have Dan Harper. Those guys make the game easy for everyone else outside of them.
Minnesota is starting 0-9
not get the block, but deters more shots.
There's a free throw by Champagne, the number 1 three-point shooter in the playoffs, and a turnover by Minnesota. And Wembanyama is picked up by Jake McDaniels and doubled by Dosunmu on the side for free. And a rebound by Reed.
Well, that's what you do a little bit too when he's down there, Candace. You try to force it a little bit when you see opportunities and sort of turn the ball over on that last drive, trying to get that opportunity before Wemby can get back. So he's even affecting the play when he's not in the play.
Minnesota has started 0 of 11.
Oh, 11.
And a lot of
Man,
that
number
has to
1.
do
Get me out here.
with the hesitation going downhill. Minnesota is a team that relies on getting downhill and creating things at the rim. And then when the defense collapses, dishing out. But Wemby's help side defense, I mean, you look at the series, he's holding Minnesota to 6 for 20 in contested field goals coming into this game. That's an impact.
Keldon Johnson, Dylan Harper checked in for the San Antonio Spurs. Wembanyama remains. Randall's on him. Johnson. And there's a lunging Randall who picks up the foul for the Timberwolves. And that's number 1 on him. Now Wembanyama's going to check out. Luke Cornett will check in. Gobert back in for Minnesota.
Well, Randall has been doing a great job in the series of trying to push Wemby out of his comfort zone. You see right here, he's fighting him, trying to get him as high as possible so he can then use his physicality and his speed and not allow Wemby to get close to the basket where he has no chance.
Here's Stephon Castle coming off a 21-point game, 2. Chiseling his way in the paint with a fake. And outside, it'll be a 3. Down the hole it goes. Keldon Johnson, the 6th-man award winner in the NBA.
Well, once again, 2 feet in the paint, and it allows for everyone else to get going.
And the crowd is sitting on their hands just waiting for a play to explode. If you're the home team, you've got to get this team and this crowd involved in this game early.
Gasol doesn't make the 3. Anthony Edwards the other way. Reed. Cornett waits 3 around him defensively. To see them swarm, there's no place to go.
And as a result of Wemby's impact early, the ball stopped. And it's apparent on the other end, on the offensive end, Minnesota's not getting the ball from side to side. It's a lot of one-on-one action. Ball's got to get to the backside, and then they can attack.
Reed picks up the foul.
Yeah, Candace, you're right to your point. They're trying to go so fast, right? Wemby kind of has that. He's not even in the game right now, but Wemby has that kind of, oppression on everyone. When they see an opportunity, they try to go. Instead of working the game, working their game plan, getting the ball around, making the defense actually have to work.
They're going to bring in Terrence Shannon for the first time. Edwards will sit. And Shannon has had some big games. He had started 3 games in a row with all the injuries. DiVincenzo out for the season, torn Achilles, the cell inside, in close, and overdose Sumu.
And with Wemby out of the game, their package is a lot of away screens. They're going to utilize their guards, the talent. You see Dylan Harper in there with those away screens that Vassell scored on.
It's a steal. It's picked up by Johnson. Trying to get through the trailing Castle. Hit high. Foul and play by Reed. Number 2 on him.
Johnson just fighting over every screen. That's what these guards do so well, similar to Jake McDaniels, really making sure that the bigs cannot screen him, fight over every screen. That's what allowed him to just have the ball fall in his hand, but he's not allowed to be a magnet for the screen.
Castle in game 2 is 9 of 9 at the line. Taking a look at the upcoming playoff schedule. WNBA tomorrow on ABC. Wings and Fever, Mercury and Aces. Tomorrow on NBC, Pistons, Cavs. That'll be game 3. And tomorrow on ABC, it'll be Oklahoma City taking a 2-game lead into LA against the Lakers. For more on these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Shannon drives, corner, goes super over the 3. With the rebound, yanked down by Johnson. And now Dylan Harper. Trying to finish at the high for Cornett. That pass through his hands. And it's a turnover for the Spurs.
It's like I'm not winning.
Right?
A little bit lower. Just a little bit lower.
The Steelers playing with a bad calf and a bad heel and Reed a 3. His first basket tonight, and a timeout with 3:45 to go in the first. The crowd is ready. They've had very little to cheer for so far. Minnesota has started 2 of 16, and they trail 18-6 on Prime in the first.
So you leave the CIA, you get yourself a nice civilian job.
Are you kidding me?
It's good to see you. Whatever it is, I'm not doing it. I just need you to meet a guy.
No. God, I miss this. Miss what? Being on the field. Don't look directly at me. Sorry, might as well just touch your earpiece. If I say it because he's scared, he's right today.
Put your hands up. Put them up.
Jack Ryan, I'm sure you're about to tell me that you're a civilian.
Because I am.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
The Starling has been resurrected. You're intelligent. You're dangerous. And he'll do exactly what we trained him to do.
The storm is coming.
You ready?
Let's go cause an incident.
When you're being attacked, the rules change.
What's the difference between you and them?
I don't know.
Maybe it's you. Jack Ryan, Ghost War. Rated R. Only May 20th. On Prime Video.
A film session where the great Popovich parted his wisdom